palm leaf came on my path. So I am friends with Stefan, and he told me about it. And then because we were working together, he offered it to me as a gift, which I was very grateful for because I was already inspired to ask for a reading. But then to have it in this way that we share things, and I was offered it as a gift for the help that I had offered him, was very beautiful. The process of finding my palm leaf was, I was very curious. So in the beginning I was a bit nervous, and because it took quite some time, I think it took an hour for them to find my palm leaf. So I was, by the end of it, thinking like, oh, maybe they won't find it. But then all of a sudden it was, oh, this is your mother's name, this is your father's name. All these very tangible things. So I was really blown away by the accuracy of it. And then when my palm leaf was found, I was very happy, and I was, excited and curious. Maybe also a little bit afraid of what would be on there. But mostly it was excitement. Hear about the process and the things that would happen in my life. There were mixed feelings there. So in the beginning, I was a bit afraid. And then I also was very excited by some things that I heard. I noticed that I was quite attached to certain things. For example, in the beginning, I heard that I might have a blockage in the area of having children. And then I got very sad because I really want to have children. But then later in the reading, I was actually told that, oh, there would be a possibility for you to have a child in there as well. So then I was very relieved in that sense, and I understood that my idea of what a blockage meant was probably a bit too extreme as to what it actually was. I was actually very happy to hear the process of my life, and it was also very soothing because it was things that I actually already feel, and I feel that they will happen this way, but then I get scared, or like from a personal aspect, I get scared, like, oh, maybe it won't happen, and like there's this fear of, how I want my life to be. And then now, having confirmed on the palm leaf that everything I feel is actually also written on there, was very profound. And I learned also something in the end of my life, which just, it brings me so much peace and joy and fulfillment. So the process of receiving all this knowledge from the rishis and these confirmations was very profound. For me, the relation with the remedies, I feel like I still have to connect to those. So I was told specific prayers to do on specific days, starting with the next full moon. So I don't feel I have fully connected with them yet, because now I'm waiting for 3 weeks for the next full moon. But I was very grateful that these remedies were offered to me, and I'm kind of preparing myself to go more into this space. Like I asked a friend to make a mala for me, for example, for this purpose. So yes, I'm still looking to connect to them. For me, the connection with the people who were helping me with the process during my palm leaf, especially the reader and the mediator of the library. In the beginning, it was a bit hard for me to connect with them because I felt that they were very professional in a sense. So there was not necessarily a lot of personal engagement, but I did feel like throughout the process they were very, eager to help, and as eager as me to find a palm leaf, which showed a lot of care. I also felt they were, really trying to make it clear for me when I had a question. They took the time to really answer the question and make sure I understood. I also felt really this position of complete openness and non-judgment from their part, which was a very nice experience. The thing that most touched me during the whole process was the sense of gratitude that these leaves exist, that people had the compassion to offer this to me and other people. And then on a personal level, I found out like a significant spiritual event for me, which was, yeah, so healing and profound, and really changes how I feel now day to day. So I think those two aspects were the most significant things for me during the whole process. I would advise anyone to do it, honestly. I'm already telling my friends. Of course, there is a certain openness that people need to have, because I understand that for some people it's a bit hard to believe. And maybe for people who are like questioning a bit these kind of topics, yeah, my advice would be, if there's an interest, then just do it, even if there is skepticism. It's so healing and beautiful, and I enjoyed it so much, and I'm so happy that this came on my path, and that I have been offered this knowledge. So I think for other people it will be the same. Maybe people are scared that they find out something they don't want to know. But even that, because the way the palm leaves are read, it's not like a strict, this event will certainly happen. So there's always room, and I believe that it can like bring clarity and offer a sense of calm, that, you know, you're aware like, oh, this period might be a bit more difficult for me, or this period is like where I'm thriving, and I can really, you know, use that time for something, you know, when you're in it. Like, for example, me right now, I'm in a difficult period of my life, which was also indicated in the palm leaf. And I mean, I know now that I'm in a difficult period, so I don't need the leaf to tell me that. But it's nice, you know, it's a confirmation, and then like, oh, you know, like things will become more clear and more settled in the future. So yeah, I think it's very helpful for everybody.